This not daily rant to my people. But too loud, make I give you simple. Street they talk, but my heart they filter. Now I bring 'em raw daily rant. This not daily rant to my people. But too loud, make I give you simple. Street they talk, but my heart they filter. Now I bring 'em raw daily rant. This not daily rant to my people. But too loud, make I give you simple. Street they talk, but my heart they filter. Now I bring 'em raw daily rant.
Hi viewers, welcome to another episode of your daily rant. Alright, as you guys know, I bounce around various topics. I don't do just one topic alone, and I think there's a lot of things we can talk about. Alright, let's just go straight into it today. Just give me a second. Well, if you don't know who I am by now, I think you need Jesus. I don't think even Jesus can help you. But let me remind you who I am. My name is Lex. You're welcome. Okay, now I want to preface by saying this. I'm not taking a diss. I'm not trying to jump the bandwagon, but hey, we can have discussion, right? And I know most of the time there are few people that actually watch and listen to what I say. They won't agree with me in person, but they reflect on a lot of things that I say. So, I'm going to play some videos. Yes, it's a reaction video, but if you know me by now, you know I like to bring something a little bit different to the conversation. So, please, while you're watching these, I'll advise you to please subscribe, comment. Let's have good-up conversation, like I like to do. I don't want to waste your time today. Let's go straight into it.
And I'll go out. If my husband goes out with his friend, they'll go out for hours. They'll go to dinner, to bars, to sport. And you're like, so how's so-and-so's wife? How's so-and-so? He's like, I don't know. And the other day he went out with his friend, and they were in the bar. Well, I think they went there at 6 and left at 2. I mean, he little, merry when he got back. But they talked about nothing. There is no information. Whereas, like, on Thursday, I'm going out with a girlfriend. We'll talk about everything.
Everything.
And
Everything.
I'll be updated on
Everything.
every single part of her life.
Yes, as you should be.
And if it's a single girlfriend, then obviously dating, whatever. If it's a married girlfriend, her children, her life, her happiness. But men don't do that.
So that's the problem number one. And this is one of those things that I see that's quite so very common. I don't know, maybe it's just the society that we live in today. There is this need to want men to want to do everything women do today. I don't get it. Like, why can't men just do what men do? Like, do we have to do the same thing that you guys do? Is it a must for a man to? I don't get it. What is this need for us to want to do what you do at all time? You keep looking at us from your own lens. I'm yet to see any grown-up adult woman, not the ones that once women don't like them, they're gonna label them as pick-me women or whatever they call it today. But why is this? What is this need for you guys to want us to sound like you, to do what you do, to be around, to do exactly the things that you do? You want us to care about the things that you care about every time. Because that is how you kind of label men as, men are emotionless. Men don't give a care. We will ask questions when we know we need to ask questions. We just pry into people's personal life just because we want to have conversation. At least the kind of men that I know. I don't know the kind of men that they have today. I know it's a little bit different, but you just don't pry into people's personal life because you're friends. If they want to share with you, they will share with you. It's very simple. But unfortunately, it's just we live in a time whereby every woman wants a man to care about exactly the same thing they care about. And when a man doesn't care about those things, those men are not good men. It doesn't make any sense. It's just like you taking me uh, uh, to a store where they're selling female, uh, uh, you know, the bra and everything. What am I doing there? I don't know. Why do I need to know what is the latest Victoria's Secret? What is that information has nothing to do with me. So as long as I don't know it, you don't think I love you enough or I don't care enough. It's always these women that always complain about this every time. Man, I don't care about this. Man, I don't care about that. What is it by force that we should care about what you care about? So we can't care about other things. We need to care about exactly what you want.
They talk about inane shit. Difference is that women talk about everything all the time and want to know every part of your life to know you as a person.
Yes, we want to know you too, but there's some questions that we're going to ask. Some questions we're not going to ask. We'll leave it up to the man to feel comfortable that you want to discuss those things. And this is another reason why it's quite very common today that you find situation where all these so-called online counselors, the TikTok gurus, the TikTok therapists, they tell women, oh, I'm not really in the mood tonight to even go back and forth. But they're the same thing. They tell you all these things. Oh, you have to tune into your emotion. They will talk to men like, do you want men to act and feel emotion like a woman? We are not Why is it so difficult to just accept it? We are not emotional like you. We are not. Doesn't mean we don't have emotions. And I refuse this. I don't care whatever psychologist or therapist you bring here. I'm going to debate this till kingdom come. You can't expect a man to express his emotion like a woman. If a man expresses his emotion like a woman, he's expressing, then, he's, a little bit. Because naturally for men, we don't express our emotion, our feelings that way. And that is okay. What is this need to constantly want to make men act and behave like women constantly? Why? What for?
And men could literally know you for 10 years and not know you have 3 children or what day your birthday is.
Yeah, we don't want to know your birthday. It's not because that we don't care about your birthday. It's because in our brain, you guys don't. For the ones who don't know, for the ones who know. So this is the game. See, when we love you, everything that you think about, it's not what we think about. When we truly love you, when you become part and parcel of our lives, there's a lot of things you invest your thoughts, your psychology into. We do not. And that is okay. I don't understand today that there is this constant need to want men to exude the emotion the way a woman is going to do. They want men to talk the way a woman is going to talk. And if we don't do exactly that way, it means that we're cyborgs. We're emotionless. We're this, we're that. I don't understand it. There's this constant pressure to want men to show these feelings of how a woman is going to show feelings. It's not the way we're wired. And that is okay. It's okay.
Or that you have a mother and father, or even what country you're from. I mean,
when it comes to personal information, we will ask questions when the question is, when it's warranted to ask questions. We just don't probe into people's personal life just because we want to have conversation with my buddy and then I'm going to start bitching and whining. No, we don't bitch and whine. When a man has a problem, most men will go and seek solution. That is how we function. Most men don't talk about the problems. It's not because we don't want to talk about problems. It's because the more we keep talking about problems, the more irritated we get. When you're angry as a woman, you live in 2025, you need to qualify. Not all women, allegedly. So when we talk about the way the way you guys express your emotion as women, you guys do it in a way that the more you talk about it, the more you feel better about it. We as men, when we're mad, when we're angry, we don't want to talk about our problems, because the more we keep talking about it, the more we keep seeing the reason why Is it that you're gonna hold yourself accountable for how stupid? Oh, how did I let this happen? You're just gonna irritate yourself more, and that is okay. I don't get this 2025. Every psychologist out there, every counselor out there, every therapy out there wants a man to exude his emotion like a woman. I don't get it. It's not by force. It's really not by force.
Like, they could actually not know any of these pieces of information.
Men don't talk to each other,
Mhm.
right? They literally go out to be brainless. You guys want to just
Yes, when we go out, we actually go out to watch sports, play sports. We be in the moment. That is the only time we get to be in the moment. Every other time, we actually be in the moment because we are thinking about 5, 6, 7 different things that you're not even thinking about. And that's what makes us special. I don't get this modern society, this modern women, they always whinge and bitch. They want men to turn themselves to women emotionally. And yet, after a little bit, you'll be the same women that will complain that they don't like to see when a man cry because they think it's very feminine. What do you guys want? Let us be the way we've always been. If you want to be with us, fine. If you don't want to, go get a cat, get a dog, or find another woman. It's very simple. It's not by force. They always whinge, they always complain. Always.
go out, hang with your friends. Don't talk about any bad things because you don't want to talk about that. You typically want to go out and you want to watch sports and you want to just do nothing and talk about literally nothing.
Okay. We're watching sport. We're literally concentrating on other people entertaining us. And you want us, that is when you want us to talk about some stupid thing that has nothing to do with what we're watching? I don't get it. Like, you guys want us to act and think and sound and do like you every time. I mean, I don't understand it. We cannot be like you every day. We don't think like you every day. We don't act like you every day. There's a lot of things that we do completely different, and that is okay.
Yeah.
And that's fully okay. But what if a man is going through a divorce, a problem, his wife cheated on him? Like, do you think that he is going to tell his buddies and be like, hey, I'm going through a really hard time right now. Like, what do I do? And then what do the guys say to that?
I'm not going 50-50. Been there, done that.
So that's the thing. It's quite very common today that we live in a world whereby a lot of women want men to talk and show their emotions like a woman. And you want us to have this conversation about our feelings. It's always about our feelings. You guys want us to discuss our feelings every time. You want to talk about our feelings, my feelings, my feelings. Our feelings doesn't do shit. I'm sorry. We don't live through our feelings. All right? We like to get things done. When we get things done, then you can reflect. That's what most men will do. I know we live in a time, it's not all men. And yes, I know, I'm a bit different. I'm an African man. So take that for what it is. Let's move on.
Never will do it again. Because let me tell you something. You mean to tell me I still got to go to work, make money, pay 50% of the bills, then got to come home, cook dinner, take care of the kids, pick them up, drop them off at school, wash, fold clothes, grocery shop, suck and fuck whenever he feel like it, deal with his lies, listen to him snore, look at his receding hairline every night. 50-50, bitch.
Hold on a second. I know this is another American woman talking. For those who don't know me, if you're watching me anyway, I'm not a big fan of American culture. I don't have a problem with American people. But their culture is the most toxic culture you could ever find on the planet of this earth. Yes, I said it. Get mad all you want. I don't give a shit. You see, we live in a world today that all this 50-50 nonsense, it originated from people like this. They're the one who started it. And now, look at how crazy it is. You know, it's not common for you to find a woman to think logically. They usually get to when they get to about 35, 37, 40, 41. That's when that logic is going to start kicking in. Because then they will start having a lot of testosterone then, if you know what I mean. What is better? 50-50 or 100% of everything? Which one do you think is better? And that's another thing again. You see all these women, they will come online. They will start telling younger women never to settle. never to want 50-50. You want the guy to do 100%. Then you complain about all these things. Look, I get it. We live in a time whereby things have evolved. You early today, you find a so-called traditional wife. If the guy can afford it, well done. But just an average guy, you have to do 50. There's no choice. There is no choice. Or you want to be a side bae. Okay? Look, this is my projection that I projected last year. I know there's all kind of, science survey that they did. The projection was by 2030, women between the age of 25 and 30 will be single without relationship, no kids, whatever it is. Yes, at the same time, men too are going to be single without. And it's this battle that we have within ourselves that it's just never ending. This is yet another woman who is going through some emotional situation in her life that now she's now projecting as situation to the rest of 4 billion of us as men. Then she's projecting the same thing to the next 4 billion women out there. One person would dictate based on our feelings and our own one experience. It's going to affect another 800 billion or 800 million people. Like, we live in a time whereby I am tired. If you live anywhere on the planet of this earth, if you keep listening to women like this as a woman, not only that you're going to end up alone, but you're going to despise yourself, which is even worse. You know that feeling you have when a guy breaks your heart and you're crying? Oh, that time there's nobody going to be able to help you. If you keep listening to women like this, see, we live in a time whereby every situation is never the same. Maybe what works for her doesn't work for you. Maybe what works for you doesn't work for her. But you're going to project your life based on what some sad, miserable individual will say just to justify it. She doesn't want to do 50-50. She wants to do 100% because she's a pretty girl.
This more like 80-20, 90-10. This why my girls be crashing the fuck out. God damn. How much can a bitch take? Never.
That's it. Just in the short sentence, that's exactly my point. You don't want to do 50-50. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. Then what are you going to do? You want the guy to go and break his back, come back home and serve you everything like a plate. And that's how I used to hear this quite often. When there's a kid in a relationship in a relationship dynamic, it always looks like it's just the kid belongs to the man alone. So the kid does not belong to the woman. And this is another thing again that I know it's very common in the Western society. Kid, you have a kid and they say, if you don't take care of my shit, I'm gonna change the kid's name to my name. Listen, it is what it is. I get it. I'm not here to judge. But anytime I see women talk like this, it's actually irritates me because I know she's sowing a lot of bad seed into a lot of women's head, and they're gonna take it on board and they're gonna behave like her.
Again, plus I feel like when a woman goes 50-50, it's a certain type of respect that she does not have for the man. It's like you don't really look at him as like a true provider. You feel?
See, the number one virus that we got from COVID was entitlement. After COVID, the level of entitlement that I see in our dating culture today is extremely laughable. And then you will see, this is how crazy it is. There is a population of women who believe exactly what she believes. That no matter what you tell them, they will never change. Continue, please, don't change. Make it easy for us to identify you. This is what we need. We need someone like you. Come on board. This is why I don't like to talk down on them. I like them to talk. Because when you show yourself like this, we will know that we should, don't worry, enjoy yourself. You don't want 50-50. Very well done. Because what you said over time, I'm going to feel like it's not a real provider. But if you tell you to shut up and make him a sandwich, you get mad. If you tell you to shut up, that you talk too much, now he's controlling.
Because you are providing right along with him. You providing even more, because as women we take on more of the responsibilities, you know, when it comes to housework and even when it comes to the kids. So when it comes to that 50-50 shit, I'm never doing it again. I'm gonna always still work and make my own money, but I'm not going 50-50.
Listen, fellas, I know I used to make fun of American men, but I think I finally understood what you guys are dealing with. Just the old conversation of the old 50-50 thing. It's relationship is never 50-50. There is nothing called 50-50 in relationship. Is it that it's 100 or 100? You see, we live in a time whereby we're constantly looking for a reason to qualify the value that we both bring into the situation. You want to know that I am doing more than you. It's because there's this inherent feeling that a lot of women have today. I'll say it's the modern women. They have this mentality that they need to be on a par level to a man. But a very secure man is never going to be threatened by you. No matter how beautiful you think you are, not going to be threatened by you. You're just mad because you're not a man. You want to do everything. You want to feel everything that a man is feeling, but at the same time, you want all the benefit that comes with it without you doing nothing. I'm not your mama. I'm never going to take you. I'm not your mother. But at the same time, you want him to treat you and take care of you just like your dad used to. And then when they're 50-50. And then when they're 50-50. There is no 50-50 in a relationship. And this is the same women that will say that they can't find a decent man. You can't really make this shit up.
I think I'm accepting the fact that black men don't like black women.
No, it's not that we don't like you. With the ones that I've seen in America, I don't live in America. I don't. But the kind of African American, that's another conversation again. Now, please, they get serious mental hate for that place. I swear. If you identify as a black woman, or you identify as a FBA, or whatever, FIB, or whatever you call yourself, every time they come on this screen and start giving you these pity eyes, I used to feel sorry a lot for that, a lot of time for them. But now I don't. You can cry all you want. You gotta understand something now. For the men in your so-called American culture, for them to get mad to the point, you are not the first menu on the plate. Something is going wrong. A reasonable individual will start asking questions that, why would majority of the men in my community do not find them? They don't seem to find us attractive. What is it that we're doing that is creating this situation? But guess what? Every time the men trying to talk and explain, they never let them explain. Even though when they explain, they get it, they will still not agree, because as soon as there's a girl around, they want to make sure that as long as one girl does it, every other of the girls are going to do exactly the same. Then you wonder why your men don't want you. I've seen some of the most, beautiful, beautiful women. As soon as they open their mouths, they become extremely so ugly like that. Now, this one is going to cry to you that black men do not love you. Black men don't want you anymore. You want this independent life. Like, it's so sad to the point that they've poisoned the entire world with the rhetoric that they put online every day. On TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. I don't need a man. I don't want a man. Don't worry. AI is here. Don't worry. AI is here. They will start putting Bobby, Nyash. They'll put everything there. Listen, I'm projecting in the next 15 years. Hear me out. In the next 15 years, you walk down the street, you will see humanoid walking on the street. 15 years. You watch. People will walk boldly, proudly in the street with cyborg, with humanoid. Fine yash, fine face. People walking down the street. You wait. The same way I told you, I said about this Sora that is going on crazy, that people saying, oh man, this Sora is crazy. I said the same thing about Sora 2 years ago. I said, even right now, you wouldn't even know if I'm AI. You will not be able to distinguish between AI and a real person. Oh, we're just Stalin. Oh, we are cooked. Because we still have a lot of people who still have this mindset that as long as I don't get 100% of what I want from a guy, I'm never going to settle down. Well done. Continue that energy. Yes, I approve the message. Continue.
I think I'm understanding and accepting that right now. They don't like us.
What do you mean we don't like you? Have you ever considered maybe I'm the problem? Why is that a very foreign concept for some women to understand? I am the problem. And when you say you're the problem, that doesn't mean you need to go isolate yourself and lock yourself for 20 years. Say that I need some time to heal. Identifying that you're the problem doesn't mean you need to go isolate yourself. Ladies, let me give you guys some real raw, like straight up. Coming from a guy who doesn't care if he gets into your pants or doesn't get into your pants. Many of you, beautiful women, beautiful, work, good job, making good money. But number one thing that will make you look as ugly as you've never been in your life is when you have a shitty personality. Oh, there's nothing more stinkier to really turn off a man so quickly than your personality. You can be as educated as they come. You can have you can have all the masters, you can have all the accolades around your home. You have a shit personality, it's just a matter of time. You're gonna turn any guy off. It's never about you looking inward. Think about your personality. What do I need to do about my personality that will make me attract the right person so I can stop choosing the wrong people? I'm just saying. I know it's not a very nice conversation to have, but it's just the truth. I don't know you, you don't know me. So if you get to see this video sometime, ask yourself, what do I need to work about my personality? It's only in this lifetime, in 2025, I see women who call themselves, I'm a perfect 10. Even though the most beautiful girl in the world would never call herself 10. Even though if she call herself 10, she's delusional. Because I bet you if you walk down another 200-300 kilometers for someone, you will find someone who's way much more beautiful than her. You think every Miss World that we see in the world is the most beautiful woman in the world?
Every other race, they see us like a fantasy. The black women that have their black man, I'd be so happy. I thank God. I'd be so happy. Like, look at them. It looks so beautiful.
What is it about your personality that is turning off black men? How about we start from that? I'm not talking about your accolade, your beauty, whatever. I want to talk about your personality. Let's talk about your personality first. What do you need to do to improve your personality? And personality is not about dressing up and going out. Whatever. Stay single. Continue what you're doing. You're doing well. Don't change. Continue.
And the black men I come across, they just don't like us. There's always something wrong with us.
It's your attitude. I don't know how far I need to say it. It's your attitude. You can put 5,000 black men together in the same place. You show up with a stinky attitude, they will smash. Ooh-wee. They will smash. But take you serious with the attitude? Yeah. When you start seeing men doing this, start seeing them pulling out their hat. Just know that you might have a really nice fat ass or your yams are really good. But that's as far as it goes. But you don't have a good attitude?
And they never see what, we can never be fucking good enough.
You see that? This is part of the problem. Instantaneously, it's not even 5 minutes. She's jumped from one trajectory to the other. It doesn't matter what we do. It's never enough. It's your attitude. Your attitude is stinky. I don't even know you. I can tell she's going to be a serious problem. I can 100%. I can tell.
I'm done dating.
Thank you. Don't date no more. Please stay single. Go. It's another thing again. It's public knowledge. The sex toy industry in this world is one of the most lucrative business in this world. I think there was a survey I saw, I think a couple of months ago, says that it's, I think, almost probably half population of the women in America, they have dildos. They just don't have one. They have multiple dildos that they use, including even married women. And that kind of blew me away. If men could ever do something like that, I'm sure the entire world, they will have created like a, what do you want to call it? They will have start a new red band or red green band for some. It's only, they will create some serious level awareness. Is it? Imagine in the entire women who live in America, half of all the men, they have like sex dolls at home. This will be a world news, not even a national news. But that is it, because those industries, excuse me, they're making shit billions of dollars. Unfortunately, the men, they watch a lot of porn on their phone. Only space, you know what I mean? Those are the places that they, there was a survey that I read. I think it said, you see, that's another thing with all these statistics that you get sometimes, because if you know me too well, I don't like to lean my conversation on statistics. But one thing I like to find is patterns. And the patterns that I've found out is that there seems to be a lot of outcry from a lot of women, especially in America, about not finding a good man. They can't find a relationship. And majority of women will complain. Every woman from every demographic complain. But the one that seems to be the loudest is usually the black women. They'll complain that their man is going to another culture. Their men don't love them. Their men don't like them. There's nothing they can do enough. And the man is saying the same thing over and over, but nothing has changed. And you guys still complain. Another thing that makes me laugh is that one of these girls said, well, she wants to go to Africa and let's go find an African king. You cannot deal with it. Because when we were growing up, you're going to get your feelings hurt so bad. Because all our life, we keep it straight. We don't sugarcoat things for you and tell you, no, we're going to tell you straight. And you guys don't like it. You grew up in the Western society. Trying to talk straight to someone, it's not going to work. Because she's going to make you feel like you're very stupid, because you're going to be why are you so insensitive to my feelings? In Africa, we don't do feelings. We'll tell you, because when we say we want you to get better, we actually mean it. We want you to get better. We don't do feelings like you guys do feelings here in the Western, so-called Western society. Oh, that's really hurt my feelings. No, we don't do feelings. We'll tell it to you straight. I can look at this girl and I can tell you she's going to be some serious trouble already. 100%.
I'm done dating. Like, the dating shit, I'm cool.
It's a lie. Pookie will come later tonight and give out the... I beg, come over here, Jari.
Look, there are so many single women out here, not only you. So take it easy. You want me to keep quiet? Yeah? You want me to keep quiet so I don't find a man? In this day and age, you keep quiet. You're single as a woman. You keep quiet.
And that's the thing. There is a lot of women who tell other women that you're better off. You shouldn't see anything, because a guy can just come. I don't get it though. Do you expect a man to come and knock your door? Like it's going to fall from the sky. And the guy is going to come knock your door. That's how you think it's going to happen. Okay? Listen, as everybody knows, I've said this many times to men. If you approach a girl and she says she's not interested, thank you, it's nice to meet you. Keep it stepping. You don't have to call our names or whatever. No, don't need to do that. On to the next one. It's free game. It's now a numbers game now. It's not about just based on attraction. It's a numbers game, because majority of women that we have today is that they're looking for a guy that will give them the best opportunity for them to live their best life. So this is why a lot of the guys, once you get your money right, you can sleep with as many women as you want. It's free game now. It's actually so easy now that you making real good money, bruh. You don't even need to get married. You can have each day for each girls everywhere. It's until when they get much more older, that's when it's gonna hit them like a rock, like bang. I don't care now. I don't care even if you have a job or not. I just want someone. If COVID never teach you anything, especially if you live in the so-called Western society, if COVID never taught you anything, you should understand that we need each other. It's the most easiest thing. That should have been a layup. I know, because then after COVID, they started posting all these statistics. Oh, a lot of marriage were breaking down. A lot of this were breaking down during COVID. Yes, it did. But do we ever ask why? If you can't find a guy because you think you're black women and all the black men do not like black women, have you ever asked what? Okay, men, what is it that we're doing that is making you guys stay away from us? And even though when you tell you, you're still gonna get mad.
There are not so many good men out here, and you still want to keep quiet. How do I find a man if I keep quiet? It's a question. No? How do I find a good man now that there are so many men out there, but we don't have a lot of good men out there? How do I find one?
And I don't blame them. The ones that are good, they're happy to isolate themselves. Like, I don't want none of that. Hell no. What? Especially if you live in America or live in so-called Western society, or if you live in any kind of all those, G7 countries and all those things. What is the benefit of getting married? I did the research a couple of weeks ago when I spoke to like 4 different couples, and they shared a lot of information to me. I made a video about it. I was on the channel. Go and watch it. 11 things you need to ask someone before you get married. I'm yet to find a single person for me to ask that questions to, because it's as detailed as it comes. Good knowledge. Check my YouTube page, you see it. But the thing is that, what is the benefit of getting married? One of the biggest fear for men today is getting divorced. But you guys don't care. You guys have made it. I'll keep saying this till kingdoms come. I don't care if my ex, my present, my past is watching me. I'll say the same thing. You guys, your number one, what you're loyal to is your feelings. Number one. How you feel will supersede everything else. So, which means I just need to do something that doesn't make you feel a certain way, and every effort I put into you is just completely gone. Then there's potential, because this is one of those things that happen today. Someone can accuse you of grape. Someone can accuse you of SA. Even your own girlfriend, your own wife could call a popo on you. Talking about the stranger. Then you will work hard so much that everything you've bust your ass for, and out of the blue, they're going to split into 2, or they'll take almost 60 or 70% away from you just by signing your name on a piece of fucking paper. And you guys wonder why guys don't want to. Why the fuck would you do it? If I tell you as a woman that I want you to get into a plane, and this plane has 40% chance that it's going to crash, and you're going to survive, will you jump on it? A plane that gives you 40% survival rate when it crashes, will you get on it? It's not even 50-50. That's what marriage has become in the Western society. And another thing that's going to happen is that a lot of all these women, they will start going back to Africa. They're going to start going to Africa and start looking for African men. Those ones there, they're way more crazy. They will not tolerate all this nonsense that you have here. They will not. I am an African man, and I'm proud to be so. And I can promise you, I'm still nice. The guys over there, next level cray. But this is what you guys have created here. You've annihilated the good ones. You've made them become very timid about it. Everything is showing us out there is that from all the celebrities to the common man is getting screwed every day. And you complain. I've said it. 2025 is the last time the world is going to talk about marriage. Next year is going to be gone, because we're going to be too disturbed about the circulation of artificial intelligence, because they're going to start pumping it out there, because they're going to need their money back. They've invested trillions of dollars into AI. And what are the products that they're going to be creating for you to buy? You see, COVID was the game They cooked us with COVID. Now we're gonna reap the benefit. Let her finish.
It's okay. If you want to keep quiet, it's okay. Keep keeping quiet and remain single for as long as you want. But you see me, I'll keep speaking up for myself. Don't tell me what to do. I will keep speaking up for myself. Because how would they know I'm single if I don't speak up? They say if you see something, say something. It's as good as if you need something, speak up. You need something, you're keeping quiet, you're shy, you're acting all reserved, and you know you desperately need that thing, and you're keeping quiet. Who are you deceiving?
This woman, she's still logical. Ah, shit. Man, if I place her, she's put together. She's a good looking woman. Please give her a follow, give her a subscribe. I'm telling you, she's still good looking, man. I mean, she's just some of the ones that complain that they're never gonna take their guy.
You want me to keep quiet and keep suffering in silence? Huh? You want me to be suffering inside, to be crying inside and not speak up and not say anything and just be there? That's what a lot of women are suffering from today because of too much pride.
Ooh, yikes. That's another thing again that once I have a co-host, hopefully on board soon, and we're gonna talk about a woman's ego. I know we get to discuss a lot about men's ego. Men's ego like to dominate. They like to be in charge. We're gonna talk about women's ego. How come we don't really talk about the egos? It's not to put you down as a woman if you listen to me. It's that you need to ask yourself, like, realistically, look within yourself. Because everybody has ego, both men and women. But it's only the ones that men do that get highlighted every time.
Oh, I'm too big for this. Oh, I'm too reserved for this. I'm too I'm too lady for this. No, I'm not. I'm single, and I'm looking for the good one, the right one, and I'm gonna keep speaking up for myself till I find that man. I'm not keeping quiet. Thank you.
Thank you too. You're welcome. It's crazy. It's like I need a job. I don't have a job. But I'm too egotistic for me to go apply for a job. I'm too stubborn to admit that I need a job. And yet I can't pay my bills. I can't even put roof over my head. I can't put food on the table. But I wouldn't say I need a job. That is what it sounds like when a lot of women don't want to acknowledge that they actually need a man. That's what it sounds like.
Tired of churches which are breakthrough centers of financially poor people.
Good Lord have mercy.
We need power in the church. Power to make decisions. And by the way, poor people have no choices in China.
That's another thing again. Let's dive into this old church thing. Because I know I did a couple of weeks ago. And I got copyrighted on YouTube. But doesn't stop me. I'll talk about it. But my Christian brothers and sisters, you're not going to like this man. Because this man will tell you something that you need to hear. So I'm going to pause every once in a while. Because I don't even need to talk on what he says. Because he's a very respected man. And before you say I'm going to go to hell, you're going to come there with me too. Because I'm a Christian just like you. Even if you want. I know more about Bible, more about Jesus more than you. So if you want to insult yourself, listen to him.
Let me be honest with you. You know me better. I hope I didn't pull your leg too hard there. You know me better. Some of you think you are Christians here. You are not Christians. Ask me why. Ask me why. Because you are poor.
He's not lying one bit. I've said this many times for people who don't know. If you look at the top richest pastors in the world, 6 of them, they're Africans. And yet, every new year, there's always a new say. The politicians, that is when they know church. That's when they know the mosques. That's where they know the traditional worshippers. For some reason. That is the only time. When they want to do election, that's when they know.
You are here because you are poor.
Fact. It's poor people that go to church. You don't see rich people go to church. Rich people go to church maybe once in a while. Christmas. Maybe they got invited because they will come there and spend money. That's when rich people go to church. But you, our Father and the Lord.
The day when you wake up and you have 15 million US dollars.
That's too much, man. Just give me 20. I'm good. 20 mil, I'm good. $20 million, I'm set for life. I won't work one day in the rest of my life, but I will be working because I'll let the money do some work for me, and I'll, 50 million, 20 million, you're solid for the rest of your life. If you know what you're doing with money, if you at least you're not buying Lamborghini, G-Wagon, you're spending stupid money. 20 million, you should be good.
In your account. Asambe mchana. Iko ni mtu analapa isi ya smile hadi ya. Yabona ke manje. Lenda wasi kuluma manje is a different story altogether.
Yeah, it is.
I want to know.
Because the thing is that the way money brings comfort into your life is completely different. I know in African communities, we have this mentality that you shouldn't look for money. You shouldn't chase money because, it's not the way to heaven. For some reason, these rich people, they're getting richer by the day. And you think they're going to hell. So they're experiencing the best part of heaven. They experienced it, yeah. And you expect that when you're on a life, you're going to heaven. I have a bridge I want to tell you.
No. When you wake up with 15 million US dollars, equivalent to 20 US dollar, 120 or 200 million rand in your account. Hello, somebody. I want to find you at Biltrans at 9:30 in the morning. To God be the glory. Great thing. Tell me you'll be in church in the morning. Tell me. And tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. Because last time you made 15,000, you were seen in Cape Town and you came via Durban.
That's the thing again. You need to change your mindset about money. I after this video, I'm going to share something very personal. And when my mind kind of changed, because sometimes you think like you shouldn't go look for money, like, especially the Christians, they will give you this soft story about how you're going to go to hell. It's incredible. Let me let him finish.
And this poor mentality that controls the church.
Exactly.
Where poor people, we come together, we comfort each other in the religious circles. Then we go back home. Oh, God is good all the time. Oh, shame. And it sends such a beautiful atmosphere in our hearts that is hlupeka sonke madoda kithi kodwa uThixo hayi usamuhle noko usamuhle uThixo usaphilile.
That is why I've seen a lot of so-called Christians. Everything about them, they have to bow their head down. They can't say, the Lord is helping us. We're trying. It's not easy. We just have to give our hope to God. And you're not investing. You're not requiring knowledge. You're not trying to figure out a way out. Because you wait that you keep open the book of Psalm, the book of Genesis, and the book of Exodus, or the book of Malachi. You're just you're gonna find the winning lottery number there.
How nani sana siyaquba, and it's a pacifying event. It's a meeting place of poor people. Can I ask you a question, guys? A true question. Show me a church of rich people.
They spend 1 hour in the church, rich people. They don't spend too much time. 1 hour. That 1 hour is a struggle. It's because they just made a commitment that they were going to go that day. They don't go to church.
Those with materials. And they all gather together in church. They don't have time for this rubbish. They have better things to do. With their time and their resources.
Exactly.
That's why the book of Exodus says, when you want to keep the Sabbath, you and your servants. If you don't have servants, what are you doing at church? And the visitors. If you don't have visitors who are within thy gates. If your house is one gate, what are you doing in church?
And I'm saying this, I'm not telling you not to believe in Jesus. I'm not telling you not to believe in God. I'm not telling you to leave church alone. That's not what I'm saying. I'm telling you to start asking questions. Because Christians, we live all our lives. You're not supposed to ask questions. You're not supposed to look beyond the riches of this world, like they say. Because if you do, then you're going to hell. Because I'm tired of Christians trying to send people to hell. It's only Christians that'll tell you, if you did it, you're going to go to hell. What is this? What are we living now? Is it heaven?
The Sabbath has not been given to servants. It has been given to bosses. And then at the bottom it says, and your donkeys that are in your estate. You cannot be a donkey in a white man's field. When he's counting his property, he counts you also.
Fact.
How many workers do you have? 15. How many cars do you have? 5. How many houses do you? You are part of statistics.
Fact.
Then once in a while, mfundisi, ngicela nisithandazize. Bathi ngibuye emsebenzini ngesabatha, uza kufa nendlala. Go to work mfana. Usayimbongolo. The Sabbath is not given to those who will ask for it. It's given to those who can give it to their servants.
Yikes. The Sabbath is not for those who ask for it. The Sabbath is for those who can give it. Ooh. Sheesh. What?
If you can't deal with that, you're in the wrong space altogether.
Fact.
Thine is the kingdom. Power. Huh? Myra is for the priests. Gold is for the kings. Frankincense is for the prophets. Hey, that's for another day. The gifts that they gave to you, to Yeshua at his birth. And every church must develop its kingship, its financial sustainability, economic stability. Stop this mischief of dumping your money somewhere and it disappears into nothing. Start putting your resources in one space, because with money comes decisions.
Fact. And to be honest with you guys, is probably the most difficult situation that we have in Africa today. Like sport on, it was not like it's the biggest concern that we have today in African community and cultures. Everyone will. We are waiting for someone to come and save you, and someone to come and change a situation for you. Someone to just magically just appear and just give you the formula. All right, let me speak. I haven't done this few days now. See, I live in a Western society, if you want to call it Australia. Okay, I live in Australia, and I can tell you for a fact, I've been here for a couple of years now. This country is a beautiful country that provides you a lot of opportunity. And the opportunities is so great that if you follow the system, if you do things the right way, it's going to reward you back. But at every trench that you live, that you survive in, you need to understand there's a lot of things you need to learn how to do. There's a lot of things you need to put into consideration. There's some places, no matter what you do, you're not going to get a chance to show to. It's just, it is what it is. And I've observed us, the Africans who live in Australia. We've brought the same thing we did in Africa. We brought the same thing here. We don't invest in ourselves. We do not support ourselves. We don't encourage ourselves. Everything that we do, we love to highlight all the horrible things or the stereotypes that we have about ourselves. Oh, because you're from Ghana, because you're from Guinea, or because of there's only one country in Africa that is synonymous for everything horrible, is Nigeria. No any other country in Africa is bad. It's only Nigeria. Because because of the population size. I get it. But what I'm trying to say is that in Australia is somewhat most of the people live in this country. We live in probably like maybe 4 or 5% of the entire land in this country. There is a lot of opportunities whereby we can build, we can grow, we can integrate ourselves in this country just like everyone else has done. But what's stopping us? It's not the government. It's not Chinese. It's not Indians. It's not Aboriginals. You know what's stopping us? It's you that look like me that is stopping us. Wherever you are, whatever part of Africa you are, or you're from, it's you that is stopping us because your mindset is too divided for you to understand. If we can actually put our resources together, we can build together. In this country, if you don't have multiple businesses that's bringing you money, if you're working 9 to 5, you're never going to be a millionaire. Forget it. It's not going to happen. No matter how you want to slice it, it's not going to happen. Because the only way you can build is when you build together. All right? This is why the concept of you finding someone that can be a support system, it's not just because she wants to cook and clean. It's because that whatever knowledge or whatever information she's acquired and whatever resources that she's have, imagine combining together to build something within our community. But we don't do that. This is why I said a couple of weeks I said it's only in our community, especially those who live in Australia here. We are a community of consumers. The very few people that do businesses, we don't patronize them. We don't buy from them. We don't acknowledge them. We won't even support them because we'll rather take our money within our community. We take it to another community. But for some reason, we can find money to buy some stupid house. It's going to take you 70 years to pay. Or you go buy some exotic cars because you want to show off to your friends to know that you're living your best life. These are the things that we do, and we complain why people look down on us. You will find some immigrants that will come to this country after 5-6 years. They have businesses. They run businesses. They start employing people from their own community. We don't even have that here. The only thing that I see that is very common here in Australia is disability job and food. And a little bit of hairdressing here and there. That's it. Hairdressing, food, and disability. That's it. That is the main business core for Africans in Australia. Disability, food, and female cosmetics. That's it. And you wonder why we don't grow nothing. Then we want to blame, hey, they're not giving us opportunity. They're not giving us chance. You know, there's so much systematic racism. Like I said many times, the culture here, they didn't have you in mind when they built the society here. You were not part of the equation. What makes you think that they're going to give you nothing? The level of entitlement that we seems to, like we've put at the back of our head, this is why we're lacking behind. Because we expecting. We are not creating. We sit on our ass, we're waiting for them to do something. Instead of us to come back to combine ourselves together and actually build something that will attract every other culture to want to patronize us. If we don't patronize ourselves, who's going to patronize us? No one. And you wonder why you've been here 10, 20, 30 years, still the same shit. You go to the same place where you buy all the same thing. Nothing has changed in your life.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of